Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and today we are going to build the Tudor corner. This is set number 10350. This was released today, and it has 3,266 pieces. And I believe it's 10 minifigures, but I'm going to double check that real quick because I am not exactly sure. But if you guys appreciate what I did, and that is to go down to the Lego store today and back, which is 100 miles each way. It's 8 minifigures. Please hit the like button and also hit the Rumble button if you would. And that's if you're watching on Rumble. So I got a Mills plate here, and that's what I'm going to build it on instead of the regular plate. And here is John. Hey, John, how's it going?
That better?
How you doing, man?
Good. I'm working on my Lego stuff.
All right, what you working on?
My F-16.
All right.
Almost finished. Got the bottom carriage to do. I just did the cockpit. Basically, it's all the bombs and the fuel tanks.
Okay. Oh, cool. How many external fuel tanks does it have?
I think 3.
Okay.
I'll have a video posted on it when I get it ready.
Okay, I'd like to see
Next one, I'm going to do the F-22. Not the F-22. I'm don't know when I get back to that one. I'll do my F-35 next. Who's that? Where is everybody? Are we alone?
No, we've got Shauna here, Mrs. Chip, and Greg, and somebody else who's not talking because, we got 2 more now. So I admit, like everything I do around here, I fly by the seat of my pants sometimes, or a lot of times, most of the time. Today was no different. I knew that I was going to go to the Lego store last night, but I have to admit, I was so excited that I could not sleep last night, so I only slept about 5 hours. And then I drove the 100 miles to the Lego store. Because I didn't go to bed on time, I kind of, I was speeding to get to the Lego store. Because the Lego store, they only get anywhere from like 30 to 50 of these sets at a time when they're brand new. So if you're not there early, you just don't get one. And I was not going to be driving 100 miles to get nothing. So I did speed. I got down there at 9:20. It opens at 10 o'clock, but I was number 20 in line. And there wasn't a Lego employee going around asking people like what they were buying. And he was handing out a little card that like said this set right here so that when I got into the store, I just hand over the card and I can get it. And that's so other people who were not in line first or, came later, I should say, didn't end up getting the set when you were waiting. And so, yeah, I went inside, took a look at all the new stuff. Greg, I did not get a whole lot of other stuff. I did get the free gift with purchase, which is a corner kiosk newspaper stand that's supposed to go with this set. So I did get that. And normally I don't build my gift with purchases, but for this one, I will build it, not on camera, but I will build it separately. So, John, how's your day been overall?
Quiet. I did not want to do anything today, and I'm not looking forward to tomorrow.
Is tomorrow back to work day?
Unfortunately, I don't know what my emails are going to look like because I doubt they did any of them. Okay. This is the client's emails that I trained them to do before I left, but my boss is an idiot because she doesn't want to let them have the time to do it.
Yeah. I can understand that.
And I get in at 7 in the morning, so I can get them pretty much most of them done before my day starts.
Well, that sounds pretty frustrating not to be listened to when you know what's going on because you're the one dealing with it.
Exactly. She don't care about this account. She only cares about the. If you ever seen Magnificat Catholic Magazine, she only cares about that account.
Okay. So how was everybody else's day? Mrs. Chip, Shauna, how was your guys' days? I'm sorry, days. How did your day go? See, I told you I was tired. Hey, Steve, how's it going? And Steve, if you've got a few minutes to join us, you're always welcome. And if you do want to, I'll send you the link. But if you don't want to, that's okay too. Either way. So yeah, like I said, if you appreciate me risking getting a ticket and having very little sleep and running down and getting this and driving the 200-mile round trip, please hit the like button. Steve says cleaning. Okay. And Shauna says, nice, quiet, uneventful, so not so bad. Greg says, I ate a lot of cabbage and black-eyed peas today and cornbread. All right. Well, you guys know that I've been working on my project to put all my pieces back into cabinets and to switch over to all Acro Mills cabinets so I have all the same. I'm happy to tell you that I finished putting away the white pieces, and now I am working on cataloging the yellow pieces so I can put them away. And after the yellow is the trans colors. And then after that is just the minifigure stuff like walkie-talkies, hair pieces, that kind of stuff. So I'm very close to having this project finished, I hope. And I did get a comment today on one of my videos where someone asked me if I was going to do an update on the Avengers Tower. I've been wanting to work on the Avengers Tower. The reason I cannot work on it is because, well, my loose pieces are not all put away yet, so I'd only be able to use the pieces that are put away, the colors that are put away. So I'm waiting on that. So is Rue sleeping right now?
Nope.
No.
Running around, doing the prowl.
Okay.
In other words, sniffing every little nook and cranny.
All right. Well, I did stop by my sister's today on the way home, and I visited with Gertie for a little bit. You guys remember her, the Great Pyrenees? I almost took her home with me, but honestly, I just too tired to deal with it. Man, this is... I love these modular sets. In fact, I own all of them. All the official Lego ones. And actually, I'm going to look that up real quick. Let's see. Sets. I think they're called Creator Modulars, if I remember right. Let me take a look. Basic model.
Hey, Steve.
Good day, says Mrs. Chip. Got a lot done, cleaning, organizing, taking stuff to Goodwill that I didn't want anymore. Okay, so let me present here for a second.
Uh-oh, Rue's gonna start barking any minute.
Okay.
Look at her, she's on the couch. That's her pose.
All right, let's put this large. Okay, so here's a list of the modulars. This was the very first one, and this one did not come with an interior.
What's that?
I added an interior to this one to my copy, and I also added a couple extra floors on this one. This is by far, just because the first one, it's also my favorite. It was kind of hard to get pieces to this because some of the pieces are no longer made, but I was able to expand mine so it's 5 floors instead of 3. The second modular ever to come out was not actually considered a modular at first. This was something that a regular Lego fan came up with, and Lego used to have this factory thing where you could design your own thing, and then they would send you the pieces so you can make it, and it didn't matter what it was, as long as it wasn't military. And hey, Ken, how's it going? And this was one of those sets. But later on, because of its popularity, Lego ended up releasing it as a regular set. And when it got released, it got added to the modular list. So that's that story. Now, that one did not have an interior either. And I do own one copy of that one there. The next one I'm going to show you is one of the best designs and actually one of the highest sought after ones. And it's the Green Grocer. And this one here, I love the sand green. This one did have an interior. It kind of had like a heater up here and a grandfather clock. This was like a regular apartment. That was a grocery store. And then we had a little bit of a stairway to it there. Oh, actually here. Kind of shows you. Yeah, there's a little heater. There's a grandfather clock. So that was the third one. The fourth one was a fire brigade. I like this set. However, I do not like the dark red. The dark red has always been a problem. The dark red, when I've taken this thing apart and rebuilt it, and almost every time I have to replace some of the dark red because it's so brittle and it falls apart. So that's kind of annoying. But I like the actual design of it. And I love that old fire truck coming out of the garage there. That's a beauty of a set. And I love the American flag that's right there too, even though it's kind of abbreviated. And the bell's cool, so is the water tower. Love the 1932 built into that. It's a great set. Next, we had the Grand Emporium. I only got ever one of these. I kind of wished I would have got more. I've seen online where people have several of them put together. I always wished I could have done that, but that's okay. I was not able to. I was only able to get one. This one has escalators built into it right here. I thought that was pretty cool. And there's the other escalator right there. And I love the minifigures with no faces as mannequins. And it's a great set. Next, we have the pet shop. Now, the pet shop, I own 2 of those, but only by accident. That one there, I bought one for real, on purpose. And then the second one, I went to a thrift store and I bought a tub of Legos. And in that tub was a pet shop that had not been opened. And so the bags were all there. And anyway, that's how I got the second one. I never built the second one. It's still in its original bags, by the way. No box or anything. And then the next one was the town hall. This one I liked, kind of reminded me of, oh, come on, what's that movie? Back to the Future with the clock tower. Kind of reminded me of that. Kind of has the same color to it, too, as the original clock tower. Anyway, that's a great set. I only have one of those. It did have a couple that was getting married right here. Let's see if I can show you right here. And, oh, there they are right there. And it had a little, yeah, there they are. Oh, and also this one had a working elevator right here. And I don't know. I need to put my phone on silent. I apologize. All right, let's do that. All right, so there we have the town hall. I only have one of those. I never got the mini modulars, but that's okay. The next year, they gave us the Palace Cinema. This one I liked with the searchlights, this open limo, old style movie theater. Really cool set. Only ever had one of those too. So let's look at a couple more here. The next was the Parisian restaurant. I only have one of those. I really like this set though, and the reason that I really like it is I like how they use the clams up here as decorations and the croissants. They really did a good job with that one. Next, we have the detective's office. Now, that one, I had 2 copies of that one, and I expanded mine to a plate and a half because what bothered me about the set, I like it, but what bothered me was that it has a pool hall, but it only ever had one pool table in it. So I bought the second one, and I expanded half a plate out this way. So the barbershop had one extra window in it, and then I doubled up on the windows here and here. So it had enough room for a pool table on each side. And that's what I did with mine. Oh, the brick bank. That's a good one too. I like that one because it has a laundry mat on the side. There is a chimney right here, which you can actually break into the bank with it. I loved what they did. Oh, come on. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, come on. What the heck? Okay, this thing's erroring out on me. I can't show you. Sorry. Assembly Square. I bought 2 of these, and I expanded mine so that there's several more floors in it. Has a cake shop, a florist shop, a dentist up here, music studio over here, little coffee shop there, fountain. That's a great set, by the way. And that one, I think it just barely went out of production. They kept that one going for a long, long time. Anyway, I'm not going to go through the rest of these, but Lego has definitely done a ton of these. And anyway, I've collected all of them. So, and let's see. Oh, Miss Chips is also talking with family. Greg says he just got home. All right. So, John, did you do anything special for New Year's?
Nope.
No.
Just another day.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't say I did anything special, but I did make a couple resolutions. I'm usually pretty good about keeping my resolutions. And this resolution this year is, of course, the weight loss that I've been trying to do.
Me too.
Yeah, you've been doing pretty well, John. How's
To a
that going?
point. I still have my cheat days like everyone else. I don't kick myself in the nuts for it.
Yeah.
But I just walk longer. I've been doing, instead of doing 10,000 steps, I'll go 25,000 steps.
Okay.
To make up for it. You can see Rue was sleeping behind me.
Oh, let's put you on. There you go.
That's her favorite spot, on the comforter. The big goofy ears.
She's cute. Oh, hey, Janet. She's starting the new year with Lego. Yes, most definitely I am. And I hope you are too, by the way. I did buy, there was an ambulance, a camper, and I think a donut truck, if I remember right, that came out today. And I did get those. Those were kind of on the cheaper side. They were only like 20. I think they were $20 each. But I had 2 gift cards from Christmas that were Lego. Imagine that. And I also had points to burn in the store. So I didn't pay full price for any of this stuff today.
Yeah, say hi.
Which one? Oh, let's put you on large there. Let's
Good you. Well, I know you want to belly rub. I get you. I'm gonna head pat. Okay.
So Janet says that she built 3 sets already. Which ones did you build? I'm curious.
I must be the slowest Lego builder there is.
You must be, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you do all right, John.
Well, this was an easy set. The F-16 was a fun build. It wasn't too complicated.
Oh, I like this comment from Greg. She runs that house.
She does run the house. Her snore is in stereo.
So how does she act when you work? Is she usually pretty good for you?
She sleeps. She wants to either be with me in the same room or she'll stay out in the living room. Sometimes she wants to get clingy with me, but I have her bed in the closet, and then I create a little private space for her.
Okay.
She just hangs out there and snores away.
So it sounds like she does pretty well then for you while you're working.
Yeah. She's not a needy dog. The only time she's needy is like after a meal. She wants me to pick her up.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if I already mentioned this, so forgive me if I have. But Max no longer lives with me.
Oh, the pretty cat. He took him? Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer, he got himself a place where he's allowed to have pets. And so he asked me on Monday to bring Max down. So Max now stays with Spencer.
Good idea.
Yeah, but I admit I miss him.
Is that the tuxedo one?
No, he was the larger than life one.
Uh-oh.
The tuxedo one, his name is Tux, and he's still around. Love him, but I will admit he's a pain in the butt. But he finally did get rid of his ear infection he had, though.
That's good news.
Yeah. That was a challenge fighting that one. Let's see. Mrs. Chip is saying hi, or hi, Rue. And Janet says Ninjago Zane's Battle Mech. You know, that one, I want to get that one. And I hope I do get that one. But that's awesome. I'm glad you got it. I had the original one, the white one that came out. I don't remember how long ago his mech came out, but I have that one. The Green Forest Dragon. I want to get that one. That's the 3-in-1, right? And the pullback race car started with the smallest sets. Yeah, Max, he definitely was a heat hog. I use a space heater in here, and you would always find Max laying right in front of the heater. So, I mean, so close he's singeing hairs, I swear. Okay. Well, we're almost done with bag 2.
I know. You just want to eat.
Well, that is one thing I'll save money on now that Max isn't here. Money for food.
Yeah, I got to stock up on more ground meat. I'll go get more this weekend. Just been keeping it simple. My 3 ground meats: the pork, the beef, and the chicken.
So,
and eggs.
Where do you go to get your meats?
Just Walmart.
Okay.
And Publix run sales every now and again. I don't want to go all the way to Walmart. I just get the one at Publix. It might be a little more expensive, but you're saving $3 or $4 in gas. So it's either drive and get the gas for 20 minutes, drive and spend the money on gas, or just get it right here. It's local. I either get ground sausage, ground chicken, ground beef, ground pork. I alternate between those. And sometimes I'll mix the beef and the chicken. I mean the beef and not the beef and the chicken, the beef and the sausage.
Okay.
Which I did that tonight. I made a 1.5-pound burger. I flattened it out, and I had half of that. And I pre-cook. I'll have half tomorrow.
Okay. Now, let's see.
And I love bacon, of course.
Oh, there is no substitute to bacon. Sorry, bacon's just awesome.
And I don't mind spending $15 for 3 pounds because I get the thick stuff.
You know, there for a while, I used to go to the local grocery store here, and I used to buy their. They had a bacon. They have their own butcher that works there.
Mm-hmm.
They used to do the odds and ends pieces of bacon, so they're weird shaped, or they're really thick or really thin.
I'll take those.
Yeah, because it's cheap, man. It's like you can get like a 2-pounder for like $7.
Oh.
So I like that as well. And let's see. Janet says, I'm a bit jealous. I ordered the Tudor corner online, so I didn't have to carry it through the mall. Now I have to wait. Did you at least get the gift with purchase? Did they at least give you that? And did you have trouble, Janet, on the website last night? Because I didn't go this time on the website, but a lot of times when I go on the first, you got to go in that little waiting room and play that game.
Yeah, probably being slammed.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I got more movies coming, of course.
Which ones you got coming in the mail?
Still waiting for my box set of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's a $150 set. It's coming in a leather case. It's a whole collectible thing.
Okay.
4K. It's all the updated stuff. It's a nice set. It's no joke. A few other things, a few other movies. A couple of John Wayne classics I've ordered. Anytime they're on Blu-ray, I get them.
You know, Mrs. Chip really likes John Wayne, by the way.
I like his non-war movies or non-westerns. Some because they're different.
Oh boy, this somehow.
And I don't know why I just prefer John Wayne to Clint Eastwood. In some things.
When it comes to Clint Eastwood, I do like his movie Gran Torino. That's not a Western, but
I don't remember it.
That
one directed, right?
Yeah, he did direct that one as well as he was in it. That's the one where he lives in Michigan, and there's the I don't remember what nationality the gang was, but they were terrorizing the neighborhood, and he ends up standing up to them. And anyway, it's a good story.
Hey, Mr. Rancor is there.
He is, and he is saying that Clint Eastwood is better than John Wayne
For some roles, like I loved Clint Eastwood in Firefox. That was an excellent movie. Or the spaghetti westerns were good. So they each have their different movies that I like.
Well, my favorite thing from John Wayne doesn't have anything to do with the character John Wayne. It has to do with the movie. What was that? Full Metal Jacket.
Mm-hmm.
When that guy's being a smart butt, and he's like, "John Wayne, is that you?"
Why don't you send? Oh, I don't think you can send Rancor a link because he doesn't have his stuff set up.
Well, what's his name? Greg here. Sorry, Greg. I didn't mean to say what's his name. I'm trying to do 2,000 things at once, which I'm not good at.
Yes, I love Tatari Shanna.
What's that?
John Wayne's non-war movie Hatari was excellent.
Okay.
I watch that frequently.
Okay, so Greg says just go to Arby's. They have the meats. All right. Janet says she got the gift. The website wasn't as bad as usual, but sets were disappearing as they were going live. Cleany Sweet is good too, says Miss Chip. Yeah, Miss Chip, quit being modest though. You know you like John Wayne. She's always ranting and raving about him, so whatever. She's just being modest. And Shauna says my favorite John Wayne movie is Donovan's Reef. Okay, I haven't heard of that one.
I have.
Cubnan says, "Hey everyone, Happy New Year and Happy New Year to you." And Greg asked about Enzo, so Enzo, come here.
I see it. So.
Come on. You're not going to listen today? What is this?
He's coming. He's just talk it out.
All right, sit. Good boy. Are you cute?
No.
Are you cute? Yawning, really?
When Rue yawns like that, she squeaks. Give him a nose boop.
What's that?
Give him a nose boop.
Well, he'll actually.
No, that's not a boop. You got to use your finger.
What? Hit his nose? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. I don't normally do that with him. All right, bud. Everyone just wanted to see you. You want to say hi? Turn the camera. No? Okay. All right.
Like, yeah, whatever, Dad.
Yeah, I think he swears at me in his head, but that's just my personal opinion.
Is it that all the new Lego sets came out today?
Yeah, there was a bunch.
That's why I slammed.
Unfortunately, I mean, with everything going on, I haven't started my job yet. I was only able to get a few. There are quite a few more that I want to get, and I'm hoping that in the next little bit, I'll be able to get the rest of them what I want. There's this one racer thing that comes with like a bathtub versus a toilet or something like that. It's weird. And then it has an expansion pack where you can get a fire truck. They're miniature little racers. I'm hoping to get them, but only time will tell.
I think the highest I would ever go on a Lego set is $250. That's my limit. I'll never go $600 on a set.
Yeah, I saw the Titanic today.
That was $699.
Yeah, I know. It is.
I saw that at the store once. I'm like, I can't afford that.
Well, I want to get it, but I just can't pull the trigger on it because I bought a couple sets today and I didn't spend anywhere near $700, and I ended up getting a couple different sets. So I just can't see spending the $700 because I'd only get one set.
Exactly. It's all your money tied up in one set rather than spread around.
Yeah. And the problem with that too is that, I mean, let's get real. What am I going to do with the Titanic? It's just going to be an expensive paperweight.
It's just going to sink.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I missed a couple. Second would have to be Hatari. I've never heard of that. I like John Wayne as Davy Crockett, says Greg.
Both good choices.
And Mr. Chip, I'll get you later. What's that all about?
You must have said something wrong.
I don't remember what I said now. So anyway. And if I really want to get in trouble with Mrs. Chip, I'll just tell Mrs. Chip that my favorite song is that song Jesse's Girl.
Uh-oh.
There's an inside story that I'm not allowed to share on here. So I won't share it, but trust me, that's definitely rattling the cage there, saying that. Shauna says you should watch it. It's good. And Happy New Year, says Mrs. Chip. Cubnan says, took me 20 minutes to get on the Lego website last night. Picked up a two-door corner for me and the Ford GT for the hubby. I saw the Ford GT, and again, that was one that I really wanted to get, but I was being good. I had to be good. So, and Steve says, if money wasn't an option, I'd spend $100,000. Steve, if you ever get $100,000, let me know. I'll spend $100,000 with you, my own. I'm just kidding. I don't even have $100,000, but yeah, I totally get it, Steve. And Cajun Yeti says, Happy New Year, everyone. Rick Spring. Yes, it is. Rick Springfield. You ratted her out for liking cleaning. Oh, yeah. I think she was more mad about me ratting her out about John Wayne, to be honest. But I don't know. I'll have to take my my beatings later.
That's a big set, Rancor.
The McLaren. Oh yeah, the McLaren is awesome, man.
But you take more than a week to build that one, Rancor.
Yeah, Steve. If you don't, I don't mind, Steve. If you do, tell us what's going on your channel. Steve's got his own YouTube Rumble channel like I do, and I've been on Steve's a couple times. He's been on mine a couple times. But tell us what events you got coming up, Steve. What's my favorite Elvis movie? I don't have a favorite Elvis movie.
No, Elvis never thrilled me as an actor.
Yeah, I can't actually remember seeing anything with him in there.
Can't get into it.
Yeah. I do remember that guy acting like Elvis in Forrest Gump, and I thought that was funny. I loved how they tried crediting Forrest Gump for coming up with this dance move. Let's see. Steve says, you and I would be kids in a candy store. Yeah, we'd probably get in trouble too. So there are certain friends of mine that I'm glad they're online friends, because I think in real life we'd get in a lot of trouble together.
You need more than 4 hours, Steve.
What's that?
He says it'll take him 4 hours to do the McLaren.
I give you 4 hours, okay. Is that before or after drinking? No, I'm just kidding. Actually, Steve, do you still do those where you? Because I remember watching a few live streams where you were drinking while building on purpose, and it was quite hilarious. You still do that? I did watch your Manorama for about 30 minutes this last Tuesday, which was just yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was yesterday.
That was a good show.
To be quite honest with you, one of my favorite things about Manorama is Canadian Spider-Man. That guy is a hoot. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't paying attention to all the instructions here. Let's go ahead and throw these on here. I do have 3 new sets I'll be doing my Lego build. Okay. And when will you be doing those?
Me.
And Cubnan says, I was feeling guilty for buying the Tudor, so I got him a present for him. That's awesome, man. I think it's really cool when couples do Legos together. And I think I've told this story, but if I have, I apologize. But I'm gonna tell it again real quick. Mrs. Chip led a very sheltered life as a kid, so sheltered that she had not heard of Legos before she started dating me. It wasn't until I showed her my Lego collection she even knew what it was. And I'm actually I'm not lying about that. I am telling it in a funny way, but she literally did not know what Legos were. So she kind of was not really open to it at first, but when the blockheads came out, Mrs. Chip became a fan of them, and Mrs. Chip now has over 100 of those. So anyway, and she really likes the what was the one that you were asking about, Miss Chip? I forget. It wasn't. Oh yeah, Tom and Jerry. That's the ones. She wants the Tom and Jerry one that just came out today. So she does like Lego quite a bit now. And I did create her a custom one too, where I took the Frankenstein one and I bought a second one and I made her the Bride of Frankenstein right along with Frankenstein.
Mrs. Chip, he called you a Frankenstein.
What's that?
Mrs. Chip, he called you a Frankenstein.
Yeah, she is a Frankenstein. No, I'm just kidding.
Only when she comes alive.
Well, it's like my friend Jim says, she can only kill me once. So
did that already. I know. No, you can't get down. You're going to stay here.
Okay, let's see. Steve said the Man Show is going well. We're doing film that molded us next week, and in 2 weeks I'll be doing a Lego build. Okay, awesome. Let me know. Let me know the exact date, or I'll look for my notifications. But yeah, I could definitely watch that one. And Greg says I would love to spend $100,000 in an Apple store. Oh, see that right there. That's sacrilegious, dude. Only Lego. Sorry. And Steve says he doesn't drink on Manorama, but Lego builds I might. Yeah, I thought I've seen you do it before because I remember one time, pretty sure it was you, drank so much that the thing went a little crazy. Anyway, let's see. Got a dumpster here. So John, if I remember right, you're off of work until Monday?
I'm off today.
Oh, just today?
Today's my last day. My last day off.
Okay.
Back to work today. Tomorrow. And I really don't want to go back. If I can hand in my 2 weeks notice, I would.
Yeah. Now you worked there a long time though now.
17 years.
Yeah. Okay, Steve says he's looking to do a build on January the 10th. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thanks, Steve. So are you. "17 years of getting cussed out by customers is no easy feat."
So, I mean, how much do you have to put up with before you're allowed to hang up?
I've had managers hang up for me.
Oh, okay.
They don't want me going longer than 2 curses. Because I didn't know they were listening, the managers, and they just click. They go to me, "We don't want you taking that abuse." I'm like, okay. So only 2 times they get, and that's it. Or if they're really nasty, and they get hung up.
But how often would you say you get somebody who's just over the top?
Surprisingly, not many.
Okay.
I may answer 30 or 40 calls a day. I might not get one. I might get one or two a year, if that. So it's not a lot. Unlike other accounts.
Well, that's good, man.
Depends on the account.
And I'm pretty sure that sometimes you get calls that you know right away the person's going to be combative.
And I could tell by his tone.
Yeah.
You learn to read their mood the moment they answer the phone. Because they want to be resistant to your questions. They want to be deceptive and not give you the information straight up. So I have to probe them a little more. And that's when they get impatient. I just go, sir, you're asking me for help. Provide me with the right information. Because if I answer them wrong, I can send them to the wrong place. And I'm not going to do that. These owners, owners of the units try to pretend to be contractors. And I'm like, no, that's not the case. I have to read into what they're saying. I'm very good at doing that.
Okay. Well, I worked in a call center, but it was years ago. I was still in college, and it was for a credit card, and it wasn't too bad. You know, I did work the collection side for a different credit card now. In that call center, it was quite adversarial. But when I just did the customer service side, though, it was pretty good. Most people were just chill. They were calling to see if they can get a credit increase, or, you know, because this is before the internet was just starting to let people see their accounts online. So they were just asking basic questions. So, and let's see, we got don't feed Mrs. Chip after midnight.
And don't get them wet.
All right, I gotta stop. Because see, people don't understand that me and Mrs. Chip have a very healthy tolerance for teasing each other that a lot of people would not understand. And I don't want to get in trouble with you all with joking with her in a way that she finds acceptable, but maybe other people won't. So I'll just keep my mouth shut. All right, so I'm trying to make sure I get this right. And on comments, just make sure you have life insurance on them first. Well, thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. Make sure she's set for life afterwards. And Cubnan says or asks, how do I like the build so far? I like it. There has not been a single modular that Lego's come out with that I have not liked. These modulars, you can tell they really put a lot into it. And so I like them a lot. In fact, I mentioned this a little bit earlier that I own all the modulars that Lego's done over the years. So I'm definitely a fan of these. And this one I am liking so far. I really like the fact that it's two separate, like, kind of things in the same one, where you have a little costume. I don't know if it's a costume or tailor shop here. And then over here, you've got, looks like more like a bar. I like that a lot. I like whenever they do that kind of stuff where they kind of combine them. The jazz club one, that was a good one where they had the tailor shop as well as the jazz club and all that. So, and all that jazz. No, great set. And I always like when they do that. I will do a full review on this one as soon as we're done building it. And I don't like doing live streams, a couple of days in a row. I really don't. But I have to say, though, right now, I just have so many sets to build. and I know that in a few weeks I start my new job, and I won't be able to do live streams except for on the weekends. So don't be surprised if for the next couple of days I just start cranking out a live stream every day for a little bit just to get it done. I hope I survive such a thing. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. I'm like thinking that I lost a piece. But yeah, I promised you guys the Batmobile too, so I need to start that one.
Do that one on the weekend.
On the weekend? The one thing I do like about these modulars is that the build goes a lot faster than something like the Batmobile, because the Batmobile, I haven't checked out the instructions yet, but a lot of times those have a lot of Technic as the base to, you know, give you something to build on. And that Technic just takes a long time. So these just go a lot faster. I mean, like we're almost done with bag number 4 and we're sitting at an hour, which is pretty good. So, but I do like the detail quite a bit. All right, let's build us a cash register here. I know the 17 years, dang bro. I know the feeling, buddy. Yeah, about quitting the job. Yeah. I haven't even started my job and I want to quit it. And I'm just kidding. I do not want to quit the job. I'm just joking. I'm actually quite pleased with how everything's gone lately. I don't really like talking religious things very often, but I will say that I do feel like I've had a lot of blessings, especially in the tail end of this year. How this job just kind of fell in my lap, and it just seems like things have come together quite a bit. Oh, and officially my house is off the market now.
Well, that's good news.
What's even better is the real estate agent was very kind to me and did not charge me for breaking the contract.
I guess you told the story.
Yeah, I forgot if I did, but thanks for reminding. And I'll tell you this too. If I tell you guys a story a second time, it's not because I'm trying to repeat myself. It's literally because I don't remember whether I told you or not. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Oh, shoot. Come on. But, yep, I got out of my contract, so the house is no longer for sale and no penalty. And I'm actually kind of glad because it was really disheartening to put all this work into this house and then have to turn around and sell it. That was not going to sit well with me.
Last night I thought I heard gunshots.
Oh, what, at your place?
The fireworks. I think they were fireworks. I couldn't tell. I even jumped a couple times.
Yeah, we had quite a bit of fireworks here too last night. The good thing is Enzo, he's not afraid of them at all. How about Rue? How does she handle fireworks?
It depends. If it's right in front of the house, like as soon as you walk out into the middle of the street, she doesn't like the low-level ones because she's fine with thunder and lightning. Off in the distance, she don't care because I walked her during those storms to get her used to it. And the older she got, the more aware she became. And that's when she started noticing them. But if it's right in front of the house, she'll start shaking. Like in the middle of the street. So I just turn up my TV volume and I make sure that she can't hear them.
Cool, man. So yeah, you kind of help her cope with it by drowning it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's catch up on a few comments here.
This is weird. I got a chat saying to me, I have no idea what this number is. Honey, are you busy? I'm going to block that number. I'm serious. I'm like, I don't know these people from Adam.
I'm laughing because I like a
949 number. I don't have no idea where that is. I'm going to block and report.
I like messing with people, especially when I know they have the wrong number. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a vegan, but I had a lady get a hold of me once, and she said that, hey, we going out sometime? And I was like, sure, why not? Where are we going? And she said, well, I was thinking about going to this steakhouse. And only because she said that and I wanted to troll her, I was like, meat is murder. I am not going out with you. This will never work. Do not contact me again. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I must have the wrong number. And I was like, yeah, apparently you do. And I said, you caused me so much distress. You're going to hear from my lawyer. I was just being a total jerk.
Funny.
All right, let's see. Cubman says, I get it. Hubby and I are very sarcastic with each other, and people think we're fighting. And, that's exactly, thanks for saying that, because that's a lot of Mrs. Chip and my humor. We do go back and forth, and if you didn't know us, you'd really think we're just at each other's throats, but we're not. We're just joking around. I mean, after all, being married for 20, see if I don't get that right, we'll be in trouble. 28 years we've been married. So, we've learned over time, what we can joke about, what we can't joke about. And I try not to be, although I'm a jerk to other people sometimes, I try to stay away from things that she finds sensitive, because I'm only trying to have fun. I'm not trying to bother her. But if you didn't know us, you'd probably get the wrong idea and think that I was really being rude, and I'm not.
Could have fooled me.
Well, sometimes it does get vicious, because there are times where things are said and feelings do get hurt, but for the most part, that doesn't happen, though. So I'll count myself lucky. And let's see. Looking forward to my set. It'll be my second mod, but hand surgery on Monday, so it'll be out of commission. Like your live streams, healthy conversation without backstabbing. I really do try to do a good job on this. And live streams are, you probably don't realize it, but I'll be honest. Sometimes I really find them nerve-wracking to do them. Try not to show that too well, but they can be, which is why I enjoyed Greg and John spending their time with me on here and kind of help the conversation flow and keep it moving. And John and I, we've been friends for, God, John, I remember when you got that job.
2003. Well, that was after I was let go the first time, because the client left us, and then I came back 2 years later. So that was a 2-year hiatus, and I've been back ever since.
Yeah, and I think I can't remember, but you went to coding school for a while, right?
Medical billing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I aced the course too. Yeah,
so John and I have been friends for I don't know how long that is, but a long
2003.
Yeah,
2004.
So yeah, I've known John for many years, and John and I have kind of leaned on each other here and there. So anyway, it's been a good friendship, and I've known Greg for a few years now too. So having him on here helps out too, because Again, I know Greg well enough to know what things I can joke about, what things I can't with him, and just makes it nice to flow like that. Wow, this thing's really. Guys, I'm really liking this already, and I know you can't. I'm sorry, you guys can't even see this. Let me turn this around. So yeah, we have the bar here. I really like the cash register. Love the stools. Love these old fixtures. Looks like an old Western bar. And thanks, Enzo, for the hair. Appreciate that. And we have stairs here with a toilet underneath it, which is very common in older buildings. And it looks like we have a little kitchen here that belongs to the bar. I don't know why we don't have a door. We just have a doorway. And then we've got here a little tailor shop, it looks like. And I'm sure we're going to develop it more, but just wanted to show you guys because I can't build upside down. I'm not that talented. So
yeah, you are.
Oh, all right. Well, Cub Nan, if you don't mind me asking, is it carpal tunnel surgery? The only reason I ask is because I have had carpal tunnel surgery. And John, if we've known each other for that long, I had the carpal tunnel surgery right before I met you then. Because I had it in like 2002 that I had it done. And I have to say, I'm very glad I had the surgery done. I have had no problems with carpal tunnel since the surgery. And sometimes carpal tunnel can come back. But in my case, they did a perfect job at it. So no issues at all. And I had both wrists done, by the way. All right, so we just put the stairs on here. And this is not good because, oh, yes, it is. I was going to say we have extra pieces that we should not have, but here we are. We're going to use them right here. And I'm going to do one more bag after this, and then I'm going to call it a night. But count on tomorrow night. We're just going to do another one. And we'll continue this build tomorrow night. I'm very dedicated to getting this done. Like I said, I have a backlog of sets that I need to get to.
That'll work.
All right. And if we have enough time, maybe I will build this one. I like this. And Janet says, I did the 66 Batmobile for Christmas. It was an easy build. Looks great. No one believes it's Lego. And you know something? I love when people think that. You remember that red truck, the harvest truck, the festive one? I had that out, and my sister came over, and my sister was like, "Is that Lego?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "I can't believe that." And that always makes me feel good when that happens because it just tells you how good of a build it is that people don't even realize it's Lego. Two days in a row, says Suzanne. How you doing, Suzanne? No, it went really smoothly. I'm not a fan of Technic. There wasn't really much. Okay, good. That's really good to know. I appreciate that. Like I said, I did not sneak ahead to look at that one at all. Kind of wished. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times I don't because I just don't have time to. I barely have enough time to get on here and do a live stream. I'm really hoping that I will have the yellows done here soon in my organizing project. Because then it'll be the trans colors, then the what do you call that? The minifigure stuff. And once that's done, I am done with this project. Oh, not good, not good. I gotta follow directions here. And Mrs. Chip will probably make a comment that I don't know how to follow directions, which she is mostly correct. I don't. And let's see. Suzanne says, my dog is afraid of storms and comes running when he hears gunshots. You know, that's one thing about Enzo that I'm really proud of. He is not afraid of gunshots, fireworks. because I own land around my home, I legally am allowed to shoot, which occasionally I do. And he just sits right next to me. He doesn't move when I shoot. Very tolerant. But then again, I know I'm lucky because I know that fireworks and guns is usually something that scares most dogs. So, just make sure I caught up on comments. Oh, Cubnan says she doesn't like Technic either. I don't either. Third, trigger finger, had carpal, very successful. Putting my hands, surging kids through college. Okay. Can you get a link? Yes, Greg, as soon as I set up the stream, which if Steve's on here, he can attest to this. Rumble is very weird about their streams. You cannot set them up more than 24 hours in advance. That's the first problem. The second problem is I have tried to set up a second stream, like 2 days in a row because it's within 24 hours of each other, and it won't. It doesn't let you do the second one, not until the first one's done. So yes, Greg, as soon as I get that going. Oh shoot! Did I? Oh man! Oh, I made a horrible mistake. Oh no!
You lying to us?
No, I didn't put this little plate on top of here, and now I've got to fit it into here. So I'm gonna have to. I hope I don't wreck this thing by pulling too hard on it.
I've done that before. I had a rapid unscheduled disassembly.
Well, I like to say putting it to factory settings, but
that'll work.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. All right, now where'd I put the? Oh, there it is. All right. This is actually I don't mean to give my review partially before I'm done here, but if I'm being 100% honest on this build, I'm really liking this build. Just the amount of detail alone is awesome on this thing. Okay, something looks weird here. Why is there? Did I forget something? Oh, see, look at that. I did forget something. What was here? What was I supposed to put? And how many steps back did I miss it? Not quite a bit. Okay, let's get it done. I was supposed to put a light back here. Which actually, that's something too that I'm considering. Before my city gets too big, I'm considering putting LED lights in it. Okay. So did you go over and see your mom today, John? Nope. Looks like he turned off his sound there.
I said no, not tonight, but yesterday and the day before. Yes, we had company.
Okay. But it's Lego, and you can take it apart. A perfectionist stream. It is a perfectionist stream, and I'm going to be honest with you. Mrs. Chip can attest to this. I am definitely a perfectionist to the nth degree and back.
She's funning with you.
What's that?
She's funning with you.
Yeah. and is this becoming my favorite modular? As of right now, my favorite modular has got to be the greengrocer. I love it because the sand green, it may have been out in another set and I just didn't realize it, but that was the first time that I saw Legos in that sand green color. And I just think it's really beautiful. And I love the little snake tiles around the door. They just did a really, really good job on the greengrocer. And so I'm a fan of that one. And that's like my favorite one so far. Of course, I just threw this one. Oh, jeez. I'm doing really good, guys. And yes, Mrs. Chip, I am tired. I am very tired. But like I said, that's my fault. I was too excited to go to the Lego store. I don't get to go to the Lego store very often, so being able to go today was definitely a treat. It's 100 miles from me.
Holy cow. What does it take, about 2 hours to drive?
When you're speeding to get there, it took me 1 hour and 20 minutes.
I got my F-16 if you guys want to see what a Kobe set looks like. Partially, anyways.
Oh, hey, let me put you on large. I didn't see that. Let's do that.
This is what the detail of a competitor looks like.
Yeah, no, I actually am not against competitor brands. There are a lot of Lego purists.
That's the engine.
Okay.
But, yeah. Partially done. I'll have it finished tomorrow.
All right. How many Lego bags is this? There are 20 bags. And right now we are on bag number 6. And that's from Lando Dumb. Is that am I saying that right? It almost feels weird to say the word dumb, but and I will turn it around here after I'm done with this little section just to show you guys what it's looking like. Okay. So for the little tailor shop, I like the character or design here. And also we've got this. There's going to be some more I can see coming up here. But I just wanted to turn around for a second if you guys see. They also, above this little kitchen here, they put a hood vent here. Cubnan says, I'm spoiled, 4 within 30-mile radius. You must live in the DC area. And I'm not trying to scare you or be weird. The reason I say that is because when I lived in DC, there was 4 within 30 minutes. And if I went an hour out, there was a 5th one. So anyway, I just wonder if that's the area you live in because, well, actually I lived in Northern Virginia, just across the river from DC's where we lived. So kind of curious. You got me thinking now. I know Denver has 2 Lego stores. Where I am at, there's the one Lego store 100 miles, and then if I go to another 20 miles south, there is yet another. So there's 2 within 20 minutes of each other in the Salt Lake area. Well, actually, no, there's 3 because technically, when you go to the airport, there's one as well. Oh, shoot. I need to pay attention because I'm doing it wrong now.
Nearest one to me is Disney Springs, about 2 or 3 hours away.
The closest one is 3 hours away, you said?
Disney Springs, yes. And then there's one in Miami, which is also 3 hours.
Janet, my Lego store is about 8 miles from me. Not sure that's good. Well, I guess it's all like they say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I guess that just really depends on your take on it. I do most of my shopping online. That includes Amazon. I mean, I order from them a lot. I get my money's worth from their Prime shipping. All right. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we've got just a tiny bit more to go.
Okay. Oh, I think we do have one in Fort Myers.
Oh, you do?
Never been to it.
Okay.
Let me see how long it takes to get there. Could be new.
Oh, this is a full base plate. This one right here, I put it on a Mills plate because the what do you call it? Oh, see, I'm so tired. The lug I belong to. That's what I'm trying to say. We put it on double high 2 brick because some of our members light up their buildings with LED lights, and we put these arches in here because the connectors are nice and fat, and if you need this so you can stick it, this fits just fine, just right, so that we can wire up our buildings. And even if I don't wire mine up, we can. It goes all the way through to the other side here and here, so we can run the wires through at our shows. And yeah.
It says it's 16 minutes away or 16 miles away, but I doubt that. I'm going to try on another map program. I don't believe them at the first time I see it.
Here I go knocking over stuff. Well, if you're really that close, John, I'm going to set you. I'm gonna have to have you set me up, man.
It says it's near Southwest the airport, but I don't believe it.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to have to check this out. It says 4.9 miles on Waze, but I don't believe that. It's got to be longer than that. It's near the airport.
So, John, if I remember right, hurricane season ends in November for you guys?
December 31st.
December 31st, okay. All right. Well, we've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. And so I'm going to stop here. This is 6 bags. And let me show you what it looks like. So from the get-go, we've got something that's going to go on here. We've got, I love the pattern right here in the, well, sorry, there. I love this little pattern in here and also here. We've got the bar stools, looks like continuation of the bar. We've got the steps to go on the next level, which I love how they do that. They've got the light in the back here, the back door, the bathroom underneath the stairs. We've got the little kitchen for the bar area. Got the tailor. And just so you guys can see the front here, we've got the signage for the tailor shop. And I think that looks really good. I really do like it. I also think that the detail here on this back shelf for the bar is very detailed and looks nice, looks great. I love this picture of the suspension bridge. In fact, if you look really closely at my Grand Line Hotel, almost every room has that picture in there. And they also have the African safari one in the other rooms that don't have it. So anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please hit the like button. And
have they ever done in the famous bridges?
No, they've only done. Spider-Man had a miniature of the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay. One of those sets did.
That's what I was wondering about, because that's a beautiful bridge.
Yeah, it was only it wasn't very big, but yeah, they did a version of it. But guys, thanks for being here. John, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
You guys have a great night, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow when we pick this right back up.
Yep, we'll be here. Have a good one.